Hello, this is your girl GoodJuju, and this is the GoodJuju Tarot. Okay, if you found yourself in this beautiful, vibrant, glittery part of the internet, okay, you have found yourself in a space where you can get access to tarot card readings sent from the Lordt, okay, to truly help you become the best version of yourself. I set the intentions for this video to reach the most wonderful, the most exciting, the most loving healers, teachers, earth angels in this lifetime. So trust me, if you found this video, that is definitely you. You fit that description, okay? So hopefully these messages are helpful. I just have a couple of guidelines before I start the reading itself. First and foremost, this is a safe space. Please keep all the weird stuff to the left, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we're really just trying to become the best versions of ourselves. Second of all, if the reading does not fit, these are general messages. It's okay, right? If the shirt does not come in your size, don't try to make it fit, darling. Okay? All good. And third, there are definitely free options here to support the channel. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe so that you are always in tune with the vibe. Okay, I love it here. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so this is gonna be a general love reading. I don't know, I feel like wrapping up today's recordings with just like a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of dazzles, right? So let's do that. You might be nervous about something within love. I feel like sweating. My stomach hurts a little bit. You nervous about something? What's going on? Focus. Yeah, you got something on your mind within this relationship. Something's on your mind. Something's on your mind about love. You worried about something. It's like you're waiting on news, or you're waiting on like a decision. It's really making you nervous. Whoa, that wanted to stay behind. It's really making you nervous. I think you're thinking like this decision that you're waiting on like to be made is like a foundational decision that may change, like may break and change the way that you see this dynamic. Dang, you good? For real. What's going on? Did this person deceive you? Are you afraid that they did? Either way, it does seem like you're making this situation, this dynamic, this person, like your whole focus point. Is that really where you want it to be? That's not me judging. That's me asking you, because that's how it's coming off. Like if you're navigating your day with this level of anxiety, I literally started sweating in between my forearm and my elbow, bro. If that's how you want to be operating, okay, I get it, but girl, boy, darling, it's an option. It's a choice. You don't need to. But what's going on? Why? Why? What's this decision that needs to be made when the heart screams, reasoning is silent? Dang. You found something out? You thinking through? You're like, hold up. You turn into Albert Einstein. Hold up. This person said they were here at the coordinates and the time of this period. But when I see this picture, it looks like this. You going on Encyclopedia Brown. You looking through phones. You trying to figure out what's going on. If you insist on your price, people will forget your value. You worry about the wrong things. I'm sorry to say this to you like this, but you're worried about the wrong things. And you're settling. If this person is making you feel anxious or making you wait for communication and a decision on, yes, I'm gonna tell him or her the whole truth and nothing but the truth. What are you selling yourself at, right? That you're willing to wait for that type of energy. I'm sorry, I'm saying this from a place of love, okay? I'm not here to sugarcoat or do any of that. You know, you my peoples. You my peoples for real. You my darling. Good luck is only one step ahead. One step ahead, one choice away. It's like you about to make some changes. The dangers of the world are always lurking. You're about to make some changes. You're about to make some changes because you realize that the worst case scenario that you have in your head of what could have possibly happened, if that is the case, which you feel like it really is, it's going to change things and it's going to hurt a lot. And it might actually cause you to have to take a step back from love overall. I'm so sorry. I'm literally sending you the biggest hug, darling, because I got it. But ultimately, at least knowing that truth, at least getting that information is going to provide you with clarity. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck here to really decode and understand what your person is thinking, and I'll use the traditional Rider Tarot for you beautiful souls, beautiful people, lovelies. Okay, the lovelies of the world. Whoa. They are literally, I noticed, and I just was about to get a little annoyed, right? I usually have all my cards upright, and if they flip, they flip, flip them in reverse and Missy Elliott. But I went and just shuffled it backwards, and I was a little annoyed at myself, you know. And I feel like that's a representation of how your person feels, disoriented, because they're like, dang, I slipped up. I didn't double check. I didn't pay attention. They may have not double checked something before sending it, or before doing it. And their pride got in the way. Justice in reverse. They didn't do right by you. They didn't do right by you. Oh, they didn't do right by you. Or it feels this way. It feels like the work that they said they were doing on themselves. Like, this might be clear that this isn't the first time something like this has happened, a miscommunication like this has happened, because it seems like the work that they said that they were going to do, that they were focusing on, is not exactly that. They have not been focusing on your relationship. In fact, they've pretty much done everything the opposite, where they might be destroying the foundation of your relationship. To be very much exact, and not really considering the anxiety that they cause for you when they take actions the way that they do, or don't take actions. And that's trash, truly. And you know why? Because they don't feel confident within themselves. They don't feel confident in their own foundation. They feel threatened by life. They're afraid. They're literally afraid to just be a grown person, because they don't believe in themselves. So they don't make choices and they give scraps. You definitely gave more than what you've received. And they are just stagnant. They're stagnant because they're not making choices. They're just going off a whim. They're just going off a whim. Yeah. They literally are living in a lack mindset, a poverty mindset. And it's crazy, again, how I went and I shuffled all the cards and I did that, and now they're all coming out backwards. It's like, you may think, like, this person may be, like, excuse my language, as backwards. Where it's like, whoa, Whoa. I thought we agreed on this and now you're doing this. What's going on? Who are you really? You know? I'm telling you. I am telling you. You are waiting on this person to become a version of themselves that they are not wanting to become. That is the honest truth. You're depending on the hope. You're depending on the future and on glimpses of him being that version. But you can't force someone to fit in an armor you've created. That person needs to want to become that. This person does not want to become that. This person is not reflecting. And if they're not reflecting, how are they ever going to think about the things that you say? They're not. They're not. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know, I rather have a good time than a long time. You know, This person didn't even think that, first of all, you were going to like them the way that you do. I know that sounds so weird, but it's like, you know that you're above their level, bro. Sis. Respectfully. You know that. So it's like, you already extended the grace of wanting to fix this person, but ultimately, that's you not knowing your worth. That's you not practicing your worth. Whoa. That's you not practicing your worth. That's you selling yourself way too short because you don't believe that you deserve what it is that you really want. And you do. And you do. You don't have to fix a person, build a bear a person for you to get the love that you deserve. And also, it's really never that deep, darling. Can I be honest with that? It's really never that deep. Because I'm only saying that it's never that deep because it's like you have so many other things to focus on, like your beautiful self. You could be focusing on taking care of yourself. You could be focused on loving yourself. You could be focused on building something for self, on just self, right? But instead, you're investing in fixing someone else. And that's a little bit of a waste of time because love will come. Love will come, but love comes in many different ways. Love, like everything else, like us, ourselves, is multifaceted. So I think you have your focus way too much on partnerships, on relationships, looking just romantic. Okay? When love can be built through friendships, through family, through self love, through the love of animals, through the love of traveling, everything, man. It does not just need to come from a significant other. It really does not. And that's okay. Because this person is basura. Garbage. Sorry. That's rude, right? That's oldie rude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call your person garbage, but they acting like it. They acting like the bottom of a shoe. Did we not see the Six of Pentacles earlier? Or am I bugging? This person did not give you what you deserve. Or is currently not doing so, too. Whether you give him access or not, I don't know if that's the vibe you into right now. Hopefully you not, sis, bro. But if you are, I'm not here to judge you, okay? But I could have swore I saw something flip, but I guess it flipped back. Your decisions in love have not been the wisest, darling. And it's because you're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You're like, I want to give, I want to heal, I want to love someone, I want to pour into someone. But it's like, let's reframe. Can you pour into self? Can you pour into your family? Can you pour into your relationships? Can you pour into your projects first? Can you learn to love yourself first and then invite someone in? Imagine buying a whole new house, right? buying no furniture, not decorating it, not taking the time to take care of the inside, and then inviting a bunch of people over. Where's everybody gonna sit? What is everyone gonna snack on? It's not sustainable either way. Even if you got what it is that you wanted tomorrow, could you handle it though? Darling, baby girl, baby boy, I'm saying this with so much love, okay? I'm saying this with the craziest amount of love. Because it shouldn't be this hard. You don't need a crazy amount of strength to make love happen, okay? And you have the ability to perform from a place of self-love. You truly do. And to walk away. Because I hit the 8 of Cups with my hand there. It's like, and to walk away. To walk away. You literally have what it takes to walk away and to begin to show up for yourself with the stability and the consistency and the commitment that you're seeking from someone else. Make this your masculine energy. Provide for yourself. And even I hope you can kind of tell already, your person's side is looking a little gloom, darling. And you over here looking very bright. Looking very bright. Very bright. Go on this new beginning, please. I'm not out here recommending you break up with nobody. I'm not out here giving life advice. But can you at least break up with the energy? Can you break up with the energy that you need to fix people? That you need to convince people to love you? Can you break up with that energy? What else? You waiting on communication. You may be out here reaching out to this person, wondering like, why aren't you taking action? I can't believe that you're not chasing me. I can't believe that you're not trying to fix this. They've been not trying to fix this. You know that. Whoa. We're going to take these. Okay. It's not choosing you. He's choosing himself. She's choosing herself. So what are you going to choose? You're going to keep choosing something that doesn't choose you to try to convince it just for the sake of being chosen, just for the sake of tying your worth to that opinion? Or are you going to choose yourself? And put down these burdens. Walk away from these wounds. You carrying things that aren't even yours. You trying to fix this person. You carrying their battles. You going through the lessons that they are supposed to be going through. They're never going to change. Listen, I'll leave that part with this. If you really love this person and you feel deep within truly, this is my person. If you don't let them learn the lessons that they need to learn, if you don't let them navigate their own life, if you don't let them do what they want, which by the way, this person is already doing. This person's already doing whatever it is that they want. Just saying that. But if you don't let them do what they want, they will never flourish into the version of themselves that can love you to the capacity that you deserve. And you will never become the person that can receive it. I don't want to say let it go, but that's what came to mind. That's what came to my head. Let it go. Let it go and focus on really great things that are coming in, on the momentum that may already be coming in, that you may be feeling guilty, right? For feeling just because this person is not a part of the picture, but there's a reason why this person is not a part of the picture. There's a very, very clear reason why. And it's because they don't and have not respected you or themselves. Let's reflect here. Let's reflect. Once you embrace your value, talents, and strengths, it neutralizes when others think less of you. Man, know your value. Your worth is not tied to this person's actions or lack thereof. That's what. Have we not been saying that? Have we not been saying that? Come on. Come on. Let's get some inspiration here. This person may have made you forget who you are. You've been so focused on like building them up, taking care of them, just focused on the partnership itself that, listen, you forgot who you are. If you feel burnout setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, wow, it is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. I was just saying, this person may have literally made you forget who you are. And if that is the case, take time so that you don't show up in next spaces jaded, upset, burdened, and you're able to really process, this is how I showed up, this is how I didn't show up for myself. How can I change this for next time? How do I want to show up differently for myself in my life presently for me? Affirmation here. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. Oof. It doesn't matter. So sorry about that. My phone died. But yes, truly. Accepting yourself, loving yourself, caring for self. That is the next step here of really moving, moving away and moving forward from this unfortunate situation where you were giving more than you received. Tree of life. You are deeply connected to the world around you and dependent on it for your ability to grow and thrive. I hope what this change or having to choose yourself teaches you is that you can still have community. You are still lovable. You will still love in this lifetime. It's just you will grow together, right? Not separately, not you helping someone else grow only, that so much that you neglect yourself. No, it's you both grow together, actively investing in oneself. Unicorn. See the elegant magic of your individuality. Remember who you are. Remember how you show up in spaces. Remember that you are literally the sun, light, love, right? You are a beautiful, beautiful human being. And it's time that you treat yourself like it, and it's time that you demand that people treat you like it as well, and that you believe it, okay? And you can... Sorry, it's just like, I get it, I get what it's like to not really see your worth. I get that. Always be in harmony with the universe, but trust that these things are happening for you and not to you. And trust as well that ultimately your self-worth is always going to be a reflection of how you see yourself. And sometimes when you can't see yourself, you start to rely on other people to tell you who you are. Ask God that same question, Ask God, how do you see me? Or, universe, higher power, whatever you believe in. So then that way you can really get a true reflection and signs from the people around you, from the people that know you. Ask old friends. Ask, people that you really trust, that love you, that make you feel safe. So you can really get a real depiction of who you are. Cat, let's follow this the spirit animal and embark on the profound journey of self-discovery. Cats are known to be a very, on their own type of animal, no? They just vibe. They do their thing, okay? And I feel very called to say that. To say, you can do this. You can do this. I want to get some guidance for you. Because I do feel like you're like, okay, I get it. You read me to the T, but where do I start? How do I do this? Let's do it. This wants to come out too. Ton of Cups. Victory. I'm out here asking for guidance. And what you're getting is a reminder that joy is on its way. What guidance? What guidance? Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. The Moon, Nine of Swords. Okay, this is gonna be a little rude. If you're telling everyone that you're feeling like this, when you're really feeling like this, you think that they're going to give you help? No, right? Because they're going to think that you have it all together. Contact the people you feel safe with and let them know you need some inspiration and you need some help and guidance on making these decisions. Not only making the decisions, but making them final. Tell them what you're struggling with. Get a therapist if you need it, okay? Truly. That is the guidance. Because ultimately, Ten of Swords, with all due respect, it can't get worse than this. After this comes clarity. Okay? You are so loved. You are so important. Everything is completely and totally going to be okay. I promise you, okay? You got this because you are lovable, because you are wonderful, and because you deserve nothing less than joy, than magic, than devotion, than affirmations, than a love that provides so much commitment that you never have to doubt a person's intentions, okay? These are the messages for you today. You are so loved. You are so wonderful. If this message resonated, okay, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Go ahead and subscribe so you can just stay in tune with the vibes, okay, and with the Lord's messages. You are so wonderful, and I cannot wait to see you at the next one, okay? Toodaloo.